Hey y'all. So I just came from doing my laundry. Welcome to my channel. But I don't know what it is, but we gonna see what these cards are saying. Okay? Anything you need, announcements will be in the description box below. But like I said, we are going to get into this reading. And let me see, what do I have? What are we gonna start with? Since I have the tarot cards in my hand, we're just going to start with that, okay? Spirit, angels, ancestors, thank you for these messages for the collective. Six of Wands popping out, victory and success. But thank you for these messages for the collective, and thank you, Divine Creator, for this moment. I hope everyone is doing amazing, especially with this Mercury retrograde in Pisces. So we're talking about mind and emotions. So it's a great time to dive deep into those thoughts and how it makes us feel. Okay? It's a lot of clearing out that's going to happen. But that's if you're doing the work during this time. Queen of Swords and the Star. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius again for the Queen of Swords. But healing thoughts. Okay? Being mindful of your thoughts so that you're able to heal whatever it is that needs to be healed so you can move forward. Alright, Spirit. What messages do we have for the collective? Time is an illusion. Energy is fluid. If it resonates with you, let it. If it doesn't, don't make it fit. If you need a personal reading, like I said, the information is in my description box below. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video and others. Hit that bell so you know when the videos are up. Let's get this reading. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? 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 Give me 1 second. What was at the bottom? Okay. The Sun card was at the bottom. I'm glad I looked. We're talking about vitality, fame, okay? The Sun allows things to grow, so creation. Okay, makes sense. We have the Two of Wands being at a crossroads, which is fitting for this energy that's surrounded by us at this time, where it's going to make us feel like we're at a crossroads. But are we truly at a crossroads, or do we need to assess how far we've come so that we are able to step into the next phase of our lives? And that's for the greater purpose of our soul's mission. But let's keep going. Spirit, what message do you have? Queen of Cups. It could be about love, mother figure. Okay. Wanting to nurture and be nurtured. So being at a crossroads with love, or taking the proper steps or actions in order to basically like filling your cup so that way you're ready to fill another. For some reason, this reminds me of that statue that's in the middle of a body of water, because you see her sitting on her throne. I don't know, that image just came to me. Tell us more about this spread, Spirit. What information do you have for the collective here? Three of Wands. Setting up your foundation, waiting for your shifts to come in. Literally waiting. So at a crossroads, it could be as you're tapping into your intuition, your visions, okay? There may have been some conflict that has put you at a crossroads where now you're looking to see, okay, let me make sure wherever I put my energy or my emotions is where I need to be. Is it going to help me to stand firm and move forward? And 23. I've been seeing 23, 823 everywhere. Everywhere. This definitely has something to do with creativity as well, with the Queen of Cups. Being honest with yourself about things that you're able to do. Okay? Let's see where this goes, Spirit. What message do you have for the collective as it relates to this current spread? What information do you have? What information do you have, Spirit? Somebody's looking at their world around them too. Because with the Two of Wands, he has the globe in his hand. I'm telling you, this 44, every time I look at the timer, I'm seeing the minute and the seconds is always around 44. So 44 is a very prominent number since yesterday, as you can see from the video I posted. Follow me on my Instagram page, Soul of a Jaguar, Panthera. That's also in the description box below. For Spirit, where are we going with this reading? Tell us more. The High Priestess coming up under the Two of Wands, so 2-2. So be mindful of your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. A lot of you are highly spiritual as well. You understand the esoteric, metaphysical ways of life. You understand the laws of the universe. So knowing so, like the saying goes, when you know better, you better do better. Being a High Priestess, you can't put yourself in situations where you're constantly placing yourself at a crossroads. Doesn't have to be a High Priestess, although we have this card. We do have the High Priestess out, but some of you, your intuition, it's very strong. Pay attention to your intuition at this time, especially if you're at a crossroads. If you're not still, that way you can continue to have a clear path as to wherever it is that you're trying to go. Some of you need to use your vision, higher self, your mind's eye to view your world and how it's making you feel. Whatever the world is to you, however that resonates for you, you need to be mindful of the environment that you're putting yourself in and how it's making you feel. And if it's building a foundation for you or destroying it. If it's destroying it, you have to let that go. Okay? Because we have 2-2. 22 is a master number as well, an ascended master number. Highly spiritual. I'm just looking at this scroll that she has in her hand with the Torah. So it's like some of you have one hand or one side of you in a higher realm and the other in this physical plane. And it's like, we're going into Pisces season. Let me tell y'all, when you want to talk about intuition and emotions, that is the one sign that will take you there. You don't have to be ready for it. It's going to take you there. Okay? And when it does take you there, assess what it is that you're feeling. Assess how your thoughts start to make its way to you, creating another feeling. Because what you feel creates what you see around you. So be very mindful of that. Let's keep going. Spirit, what other message do you have as it relates to this card? This will be under the Queen of Cups, let's see, and after the High Priestess. Be very observant during this time. It's going to give you a lot of insight. Okay? The Seven of Swords could be about the deception, or it could be internal or external. And some of you are stepping away from these situations without anyone's approval. That's how I'm seeing this, because normally this is about someone sneaking away or trying to be sneaky. But if it is a situation like that, you definitely know that there is some type of deceit from any type of partnerships that you have going on, because this is coming up after the High Priestess under the Queen of Cups. So you know your higher self and your physical self in this 3D world, meaning your earthly bodies, know what's going on around you. Do not ignore the signs, okay? Especially if you feel it, you're going to know it, meaning your mind is going to, direct you as to what it is that needs to be removed, because no one needs this type of energy around them. Nobody. Because remember where I was telling you about the crossroads, being at a crossroads and making sure that whatever you surround yourself with, that's literally what this is. Wherever you're placing your energy, your emotions, make sure it's in alignment with what you are looking to do when it comes to setting up your foundation. Okay? Spirit, tell us more about this card. Eight of Wands, communication coming in quickly. Could be communication about love. The Eight of Wands is also Cupid's arrows, but it's also messages coming in rapidly about a new passionate beginning. And this new passionate beginning is coming up under the Three of Wands, which is waiting for something to come in, and here it is. Okay? But you have to know the things that are deceitful to you and remove them so it doesn't cause any more delays where you're at a crossroads, because it's literally falling diagonal from the Two of Wands. However this resonates, let it. Make your moves accordingly. You're going to know exactly what it is, because you may start to feel your heart racing when you think about certain things. You may call it anxiety, but it's really your spirit telling you that's it. That's that thing that's causing a delay. Okay? And I only said that because mine started to do that. Just saying. But Some of you may even be going away for some time. And during that time that you're away, because you're not around a particular energy, this is when things start to change. The shift starts to happen even quicker for you. However, we are Mercury retrograde, so just be mindful of that too. Nothing to be scared about, but it's definitely something where you don't have to physically travel. You can just travel within your thoughts, because that's where it starts. At the end of the day, how you're feeling creates your thoughts. So you can feel like you've stepped away from the situation. It's going to help you to make a better decision as to what you need to step away from physically. Spirit, tell us more about this message for the collective. I'm going to pull the last row. I'm going to pull all 3 cards here. Death card, Scorpio, transformation. The number 13, bringing it down to a 4, could be about your foundation. Okay, so the Fool card came out in reverse. It literally flew out in reverse where 3 of Wands and the 8 of Wands is. Hold on. The Fool in reverse is about not taking a leap of faith. Okay, here we go. So we have the Death card, the Fool in reverse, and the Moon card. Just like I said about taking a step forward during this Mercury retrograde, take that step forward, yes, in your mind, through your intuition, okay? Because we have the Death card and the Moon. So some of you are definitely going through a transformation right now. And this makes a lot of sense because with the present energy of mind and emotions, it's going to definitely take you down memory lane. Okay? And as you're going down memory lane, you're going to start to see, okay, use your past to fuel your present. Don't allow your past to hold you back. That was yesterday's message, as a matter of fact. Because once we complete this cycle here, that's when the movement starts to come in quicker. You see at the bottom, some of you may have your guard up at this time, which makes sense. Observing everything around you, as you should. The Ace of Pentacles. This is your material wishes coming true. That foundation that I was telling you guys about in the beginning. The manifestation of having everything that is going to allow you to move forward without any doubt, without feeling like you're at a crossroads, not having that feeling of lack. I need to clarify this Fool in reverse. Spirit, why do we have the Fool in reverse? Why is the Fool in reverse? Why do we have the Fool in reverse? Why do we have the Fool in reverse? Coming up under the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Why do we have the Fool in reverse, Spirit? Spirit, why do we have the Fool in reverse? What is this about? That was quick. The Four of Cups. The sorrow and regrets. So, being in this type of energy, the sorrow and regrets is not going to allow you to take that leap of faith forward. Hope and faith allows you to feel happiness. Tell us more. Why is the Fool in reverse? Tell us more about the Four of Cups. The Chariot. The Victory. Moving forward. Okay. Number 7. So 2 sevens. That's the divine. That's a divine number right there. They're literally, so some of you really need to have faith in yourself and in the universe that it's going to get you out of whatever situation it is that's not allowing you to take that leap of faith. Know that you're being carried through. Because if not, you'll be deceiving yourself. And putting your own self at a crossroads. So definitely be mindful of your thoughts and your feelings. Write these things out. Whatever it is that you're feeling that's not comfortable, even the things that are good. And when you're done writing those things that are not comfortable, burn that shit. Get it out of your system any kind of way. Cut it. Do whatever it is that you got to do to get that energy away from you. Spirit, why do we have the Seven of Swords in the center of the spread? Why is the Seven of Swords here, Spirit? Why do we have the Seven of Swords? Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords, Spirit. What we have? Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Okay. Some of you are thinking about whatever this is good. Think about it. Give me your thoughts. But make sure you're doing something about it. We have 3 cards that came out. So the first one is the World card. This is about completion, completing a cycle. Okay. It could also be about the World Wide Web, however that is to you. Okay. I'm liking these though. So some of you have to go within because the Ten of Pentacles is here, meaning the abundance, the loyalty, the love, all that it is that is material or love-wise is here. Okay? Because you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the World. Some of you may be doing some research online as to how to get that coin. Do so. Do whatever it is that's going to allow you to put yourself in that energy of creation and not of doubt. Okay? Like for me, for instance, whenever I'm going through, those moments that may not be uncomfortable, and I'm asking myself, so why is this occurring? I start to do my research. I start to dive deeper into the things that I feel is my purpose. And as I'm researching, I end up coming across something else that gives me the idea as to what even brought me to this point of feeling like, what is going on, Hope that makes sense, y'all. But we have 9 and 21 here. So, this is clarifying the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the World card. Whatever this is, did take some time to come in because we have this tortoise here at the bottom of the card, as you can see. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't rush into anything. Take your time. Do your research. Go within. Okay? So that we can finally complete this cycle. We're going into Pisces season, the last zodiac of astrology and the oldest. So, before we step into the real new year, Aries season, complete these cycles so you're not taking, that nonsense into that new era, basically. I don't know why that sticks out to me like Florida for some reason. And that looks like a waxing crescent moon. Give me 1 second. I have to see something. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to. The waxing crescent moon is about courage, moving forward, and faith. But I need to know. Actually, that would be, wow. I'm glad I looked. That would be a balsamic moon. You see the moon back here? Okay. A balsamic moon is about healing, soothing, and surrendering. So, we're getting somewhere here. When it comes to this high priestess, it is important that you guys tap into your spirituality, your intuition, okay? Because we have a lot of cards here. We have the moon, the high priestess, and the queen of cups. And then we have the death card, which is about transformation and rebirth. And I just finished telling you guys about the actual new year, meaning springtime coming. Okay? So be very mindful of those ideas that are coming in, because this is the benefit of the Mercury retrograde. These thoughts come in, but they don't come in so fast that you miss them. If you miss the idea that's going to allow you to heal, to have courage to move forward, it's in reverse over here. So some of you really need to go through this healing process, because you're going to be the one stopping yourself from moving forward. It's not even so much about the environment, but your own self, because who you are attracts your environment. So be very mindful of that. Some of you need to let go of the blame of other people. If you felt like, you weren't able to do this, that, and the third because of someone else or something. Everything has a role to play in what we create, including yourself. So be very mindful of that. I want to know what's the crossroads. What is the Two of Wands here, Spirit, for the collective? Make sure it's up there. What is the Two of Wands here? Clarify the Two of Wands, Spirit. Clarify the Two of Wands. For judgment. See, some of you need to make that decision. Some of you need to decide what it is that you're going to do and get after it. Don't let anybody hold you back from moving forward. So therefore, don't let anyone hold you back. Don't allow yourself to hold you back. Okay? Let me see. We just going, let me clarify the Queen of Cups in your Spirit. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? The Five of Swords. Okay, so some of you are leaving something. Good. If what you or leaving allows you to move forward, leave that shit. I'm with it. Victory comes when separate yourself from things that are not serving you. Tell us more, Spirit. Some of you could be leaving friendships, social relationships. Six of Cups, something from your past. Letting go of something from your past. Again, do not let your past hold you back. So when you're going down memory lane, again, use it to your benefit. Figure out what it is that occurred in your past that brought you to this position now, here at this very moment. Because remember, everything has a role in creation. Okay? So as you're going through these nostalgic moments, or, it could be someone from your past that comes back also that you didn't have a good connection with. Because the Queen of Cups is someone who is the epitome of love. But you know the world that we live in today, okay? It's not heaven on earth as it should be. Therefore, we have this thing called tough love, which is a problem. Love is not tough. So that idea has been embedded in C3144. That idea has been embedded in a lot of our minds, including myself, that I had to, transform and figure out what it was, how I was expressing myself, the different phrases that people use, like ignorance is bliss. No, it's not. It's really not. There's nothing blissful about being ignorant, because if you're ignoring things, you'll be ignoring the things that you need to be aware of. So again, energy is fluid. Be mindful of the words that you're using. If you're trying to speak on something and it's positive, use positive words. Don't use negative connotations to express something positive and then wonder why you're sitting there stuck in limbo. Like I'm always saying, trying is an insult to doing, because it is. So you're gonna be all right. Just let this energy work with you. It's there for a reason. We have 3 retrogrades in Mercury retrogrades this year, and they're all going to be in an air sign with water, or vice versa. But it's all going to be about mind and emotions. So where are we going to go next? Spirit, clarify the moon. Tell us about the moon for the collective. Tell us about the moon for the collective. What information do you have for the collective as it relates to the moon, Spirit? What information do you have for the collective? What information? Okay. That feeling of lack, feeling left out in the cold, you guys need to go deep into that. That's not a comfortable feeling. I know it's not, because it might bring up those emotions that you're going to feel like you're left out in the cold again. But all you're doing right now is addressing that, so that way you can heal from it. And healing from it allows you to have the courage and faith, so you can have the confidence to take that leap of faith, all right? Tell us more about the Five of Pentacles, Spirit, with the moon. Anything else about the Five of Pentacles? I'm going to go through this deck one more time after this for the Five of Pentacles. If nothing comes out, that's the message for it. Okay, it's about the Ace of Cups. It could have something to do with love, your emotions. Okay, 34. 7. We had 7 already with the Chariot and the 7 of Swords. So have faith that your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, divine creator is working behind the scenes with you. Do not resist that help. You may not see things changing in your reality right now, but that does not mean that there's nothing going on behind the scenes. Okay? Look how you see how this Ace of Cups is? You see how there's an eye being watching this cup from the heavens or from the higher realms, from space. And you have all of the phases of the moon. Meaning all, see, that's we have the moon card clarified by this Ace of Cups with every single phase of the moon. Let me see. Because we gonna get these messages today, y'all. Y'all better believe it. We have the balsamic, which is about healing, soothing, and surrendering. We have the disseminating moon, which is about relaxing, accepting, and regrouping, retrograde energy. We also have, doesn't look like a complete first quarter, but if it was, that would be about challenges, confidence, and commitment, which is being tested during this time. And the full moon, results, forgiveness, and gratitude. We're going to take that deck after this to see what messages we can get from that to get some advice going here. Okay, I have to show y'all this one, the Tower. That's the divine moving in, shifting your foundation. Okay, let it happen. Don't resist that help, like I said. Let's see. Clarify the Death card for us, Spirit here. Tell us about the Death card. Tell us about the Death card. I'm going to take that one that's peeping out because it's giving me that feeling of the High Priestess with something hidden. And we're going to take that. What's this? Page of Cups. So something could be coming in, an offer could be coming in. However, these are the cards that came out to clarify the Death card. We have the Strength card, the Tower decided to come out, and the Three of Pentacles. Literally what I just said. Having the courage and faith to work on you and believe that divine has your back, shifting your foundation. And as it's shifting, just continue to work on you. You have to remain strong. You have to tame that beast. That beast could be you looking at yourself in the mirror, you and your self-sabotaging thoughts. Tame that. Work on your craft. Work on your coin. Work on whatever it is that's going to bring you happiness during this shift. It may not be comfortable, but if we are always comfortable, we will never move. That's just the reality of it. Spirit, clarify. What's this? Stay behind. The Hierophant, stay behind, which is about observing the situation, your wisdom, which would be the counterpart to the High Priestess, as a matter of fact. But Spirit, clarify the High Priestess for the collective. Clarify the High Priestess. I'm glad I decided to do this right now because this is so on point. 2 cards. Walk away from something that's going to bring you your independence. 8 of Cups, walking away from things that are not emotionally fulfilling to your abundance, your independence. Okay? It's showing you, you know what it is that you need to walk away from. This is also someone single, okay? Some of you may have to walk away from a commitment during this time. And that's going to allow you to transform, because here we do have the Death card here at the bottom, but butterflies are also about transformation. Okay? Ladybugs. She has a falcon. Some of you need to trust that walking away from this situation is going to bring you abundance, because you see how she has this falcon here? People who have falcons as pets, what they're doing is actually letting them go and trusting that they're going to come back. So however that resonates with you, 4004, you know what? Thank you. Whoever this message is for, I hope it resonates with you, my love. And just know, as soon as you make that decision, okay, feel whatever it is. If it's not making you happy, let it go. Okay? Because you will be all right. And we already have in the middle of this spread, walking away from the deceitful things. That's being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Then the High Priest is telling you to walk away and gain your independence, gain your power back. Spirit, tell me about the, Justice. That's why that came out like that, where it's like, drop me down. Okay, so this is what we're doing for the Eight of Wands, Justice. Justice is about fairness, Libra as well, balance. Have to balance something out in your life in order for this new passionate beginning to come in. Okay, number 11, you may be seeing 1111. That can also be a sign for you too. See, here we go, the Two of Wands coming up. The Two of Wands was clarified by judgment. So again, it's coming down to a decision that needs to be made in order for you to complete the cycle. Trust, because in my Angels and Ancestors deck, the stags are about trusting and thriving. So again, trust that, there are things happening behind the scenes and you can move forward with whatever it is that you were here to do. If you have to do certain things at this time alone, find the strength and courage to do so. Do your research, because you'll find a lot of information doing research, and you won't feel alone. If that makes sense. Spirit, can you clarify the Three of Wands here for the collective? Tell us about the Three of Wands. Tell us about the Three of Wands. Tell us about the Three of Wands. If it's not walking away from a person or a job, it's walking away from the way you used to think about certain things. Because as soon as this cycle is complete and you are the one who is in charge of that completion with your judgment call, now we're talking about supreme unconditional love, contentment. So with the Three of Wands, we have the Hangman in reverse coming out. Meaning, still, the Hangman is about a change in perspective, surrendering. You guys have to surrender or you're going to cause delays. You're going to cause this delay, this abundance from coming in. See? This fell on my lap. The Four of Cups and the Chariot. Have faith that you're being carried through. 4343. Have faith that you're being carried through. At the top, holding on. Holding on is not going to allow you to move forward. Stop holding on to things that are not emotionally fulfilling. Because if you're not being emotionally fulfilled, that means now you're in a position where you're going to create the condition that's not emotionally fulfilling. If that's not what you want, we're going to have to shift that perception. Why is the Hangman coming out in the reverse? Clarify the Hangman in reverse for the Three of Wands. It could also mean that once you do surrender and you gain the clarity, you can start to build this foundation. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse with the Three of Wands, Spirit. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse with the Three of Wands. Tell me about the Hangman in reverse with the Three of Wands? Tell me about the Hangman in reverse with the Three of Wands. Once that cycle completes, you have to know that it has completed and don't look for other reasons to add another sword. This is the last of, the negativity or the completion of a cycle of a way of thinking or feelings that's creating the way of thinking because of the environment or a situation. After this, that's it. Now we're going into the Ace of Swords, the clarity. At the bottom, the clarity, y'all. What's at the top, Spirit? The clarity is going to allow you to charge forward. This is someone who doesn't conform to anyone else's beliefs and understands what their purpose is. Doesn't matter what anyone tells you. You know what makes you feel good, what makes you feel happy, rather. Okay? What's emotionally fulfilling. You're going to go after that. With passion. Wow. Some of you may need to move so you're not in the presence of whatever it is that makes you feel like this. Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective? What advice do you have for the collective? What advice do you have for the collective, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. What advice? Let's see what this says. Believe in the impossible, Irene. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. I said that yesterday too. Any other messages or advice for the collective, Spirit? Time is now, y'all. I will take that if nothing else comes out. A fiery climax approaches. So, what this means, full moon in Aries. Emotions are pretty much going to be running high. Be mindful of what you say, your interactions, because this is actually part of that Ten of Swords energy where you may be, having these fiery arguments, just to say the least, that's going to help you gain that clarity. But try your best not to, okay? And if you feel like that energy is coming on, those are the things you need to walk away from. Ain't no need for that. That's the type of energy that holds you back, because it'll hold you back from this new start that's coming in. Okay, we have a new moon coming up on the 23rd, which is on Monday. Bring love into the situation. See what I'm saying? New moon in Aquarius. Okay, we're in Aquarius season, although by then we will be in Pisces. But this is kind of like a reminder during this new moon in Pisces that's coming up. Bring love into the situation, because it's about emotions, deep emotions. So the more love you surround yourself with or feel, the better your condition will be. Down the middle, what do we have? Don't let your past hold you back once again. And with that, my loves, I am going to conclude this reading because I feel like we know what it is that we need to do. Go through these transformations because you're going to see who's who. Plain and simple. Just observe. If you can feel when things are going to get fiery, step away from that. Don't indulge in it, because if you do, you will stay in this position, causing delays that you don't need to have. We're all destined and fated to have abundance in every area of our lives. Let's do so. 49-44. Okay? 4 and 9 is 13. 13 is a death card, the transformation and rebirth. Let's do this, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.